think we may be in Germany's quietest town.
So join us this week as we drive from west to east through Germany, touring the national parks and some of the fantastic little local towns.
Hi, we're Steve, Liz, but most importantly Lucky, and together we live and travel full-time in our self-converted van called Dignity. Join us as we share the ups and downs of living our neurodivergent lives on the open road. So I've just asked Stevie where we're going, and he said it's a bit of a magical mystery tour, and then you've made a really fair point. So I've had this list of where we're going for about a month or something, maybe a little bit longer. But with how my brain works, I don't look at these things. I don't look at them until the last minute when they need a bit of plan and bit of preparation, and I'll maybe do some planning the night before. Honestly, this is life with ADHD, and while we can laugh about it in this situation, it's not always funny, is it? But yeah, a list that has told me exactly about this trip for over a month, and I haven't really looked at it. I'm a terrible wife at times. So a quick pit stop at a German services just to grab a couple of coffees, and we are on our way to our next park up. This place is really cute. It's a normal motorway services. We got our coffee from in there. It's a tiny little mushroom. It's really cool. It was a nice coffee. It was a nice coffee. It's proper good taking all the B roads, isn't it? It's really good fun. We're seeing parts of Germany that we wouldn't have seen before. And we're loving it. It's, as we're saying, it's about the road trip, not about the destination.
So you join us in our first stop in Germany, which is the Teutoburg Forest. These are absolutely fantastic forests. If you're into mountain biking, walking, these woods are absolutely fantastic place to come. There's everything here you need. There's bike trails, there's bridle paths, there's walking paths, and everything is clearly signposted. There's sculptures you can see in the forest. It's absolutely fantastic. It was really busy yesterday, and you get this feeling that you're in by yourself all the time. Went for a lovely walk, luckily this morning, and could hear boars snuffling in the woods, which was quite amusing. We didn't see any, but we did hear them. That was good. So there's plenty of wildlife to see as well. So if by magic, I found this little chicken of the woods. It's just been left on the, well, it hasn't been left on the tree. It's grown from the tree, but there's been a lot of people seem to be breaking it up. So I'm going to take a little bit and put it to use. Maybe it's in a curry.
So, on my food quest of other European countries, check out what I've found. So we're only August, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's pumpkin spice latte. It's the proper Monin. I don't know if I've said that right, but you know, you're not here for the pronunciation. So it's the proper stuff. I'm just, if you can see in the background, I'm just making myself a latte at the moment. Well, I'm making Stevie a coffee too, but he doesn't like this stuff, so that'll just be for me. But yeah, I'm proper buzzing. I've already had one and it's just mint. So thanks, Germany.
Here we are on another one of the little tour stops. It is Echstein, fantastic rock formation. I think it's just outside the Teutoburg forest where we've just been, or still in the Teutoburg forest. So it's a definite come and visit if you're ever in Germany, because I give it a thumbs up. There's absolutely loads of parking, so you shouldn't get stuck neither. Multiple sizes, so if you're in a big motorhome you can easily get parked, and a lot of the parking is in the shade, which is even better. So you join us now from the fantastic fantastic Harz region, also known as the Harz Mountains. We've spent most of the day driving down from the Teutoburg forest through to Extenstein and then on to the Harz Mountains. And of course, whilst out on an evening walk, we're seeing this huge hunting tower. And why wouldn't Liz want to just climb to the top to see what the view is like?
Right, I'm now going to get down. You'll find out soon how that goes. I'm not looking forward to it. Bye. So the good news is, guys, that I made it down safely. I know, phew, what a relief, right? I have started walking backwards because Steve is getting fed up that I'm taking so long. So that in itself is a little bit dangerous. But what a stunning view, though. What an absolutely incredible view of this incredible place that we get to call home tonight. Honestly, we are so lucky, and you can probably see why we've chosen to sort of extend our time in Germany rather than perhaps travelling on a little bit. It's absolutely magical, and as I say, it's our home for tonight. And don't believe every other van life are out there. We're over here in Europe in the summer holidays. There is no one around. No one. We had the place to ourselves last night where we stayed. We've got the place to ourselves tonight where we stayed. The roads are super duper clear. So if you're heading to the coast, it probably is going to be absolutely rammed. We're here in northern Germany, in the national parks. First of all we're seeing is Germans who have been friendly as anything, wonderful people. And then it's just us, we're the only English. So yeah, don't believe the hype.
We're in an amazing shop. It has everything.
I'm just singing along to the music. It has got everything. So it's called Hobby. It's a specific motorhome site,
accessories,
shop, store. So they sell motorhomes, they sell all the accessories, they sell all the awnings, camping equipment, everything you can think of. We've come in because
we need camping gas.
We needed some of this. I got some of that.
Places you go to buy some gas, eh?
That was a cracking little shop. It wasn't that small. I mean, normally if we're getting camping gas, we go to somewhere like Decathlon or something, don't we? But it was just trying to find whatever was closest. But it's a proper motorhome shop as well. So aside from having everything that we need, it's got everything that anyone could ever really want for a motorhome. Satellite dishes,
full fuel range. The one thing they did have in there was all the spares for the Omnia. So they had all the silicone liners, they had spare lids, and they had the big base as well. So I fancy one of them, the big base. Do bigger bread and bigger meals. So I've stopped for a nice little cup of coffee in the town of Goslar.
We have, it's beautiful. It's got a gorgeous little sort of market square, and as is typical with these German towns, everything is just beautiful. The whole place is absolutely stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. This place is, we'd earmarked doing a few of these little towns, these little classic mountain towns, and by chance we needed some more gas, so Liz says, oh, shall we go up to here? And then when we looked, there was actually the old town was attached, so we decided let's go for a little look around Goslar. And that's what we did. Yeah,
because that's a big part of this journey, or this trip that we're doing, is we've got some ideas of places that we want to go, but nothing's set in stone. We're quite happy to, as we would in the UK, do the slower travel here and just experience Germany. We're not in a rush to get anywhere. We're just enjoying our time, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a gorgeous country as well. Gorgeous country.
It is. So it was definitely, we made the right decision to give Germany.
quietest town. It's just after 6 o'clock and there isn't one noise.
So me and Lucky's just out for a walk in the Harton National Park. And I've got to say, if any of you ever get a chance to come here, I would come, because it's absolutely amazing. There's just so much to see, and it's also a ski resort as well as being a fantastic place to walk. There's plenty of mountain biking, loads of water sports, and the roads around here are amazing to drive. And I can imagine them being even better on a motorbike. What I will say though about being down here, parking isn't as easy as what it has been in Germany. There's a lot of the parking spaces, whether they're new or not, have got signs for no motorhomes. And then we could be cheeky because we're just in a van and say, "Oh, plead ignorance." Yeah, it's quite obvious we're not just a van. I don't know whether that sign goes for vans as well, where it says no vans or motorhomes, or whether it's just no motorhomes, or whether it means no overnight parking. So a lot of the car parks that we've passed have had no parking signs on. So we did have somewhere in mind to go swimming, but we'd kind of park. We kind of get parked near it, which is a bit of a shame.
So after a beautiful night's sleep at this amazing little park up that Stevie found, we had a lovely walk. There's a few walks that go from here. They're specified as Nordic walking trails. We didn't have the pole, so we just did regular walking. But it was gorgeous. And what was it? It ended up being about 9. We're only going to do the short.
So there was a blue one, which was
like easy.
Yeah,
so they're
was-
colour coded.
Yeah, which was about 2.5, about around 2 kilometres, and then I think it was like 6 kilometres, and I think the next one was 9 kilometres, which we started out doing the 2 or 4 kilometre one, whichever it was, and then we thought that was quite easy getting around to halfway, and we thought, stuff it, we'll just do the rest. So we ended up by default doing the black one, which was the 9 kilometres.
Yeah, not only was it easy, but just we weren't done. It was so beautiful,
Yeah.
and it's such a gorgeous day, and it's sunny, but we set off early. So although it was lovely and warm, it's not too hot for Lucky, which again is our main consideration. Yeah, it was a beautiful park up, really quiet, really peaceful. There were a few locals around, but again, they're all very, very friendly. See, he lives in the woods. We told you the locals are friendly. Today, though, we are continuing on our little adventure. We're heading towards Colditz Castle. Although we can't go into the museum because we've got Lucky, we can still go and appreciate the history without being able to go into the museum. So that's where we're heading to, but we are in need of doing some laundry. So what I found, because I tend to sort of do the research and things when Steve is doing the driving, is that what used to be Revolution in the UK is now Wash Me. Wash Me is in the UK, it's also in France, Belgium and the Netherlands. No issue at all. So if you've got the app, you can find those places on there. We've got the app, so this is how I know this. When we moved over into Germany, Wash Me doesn't exist. However, it used to be Revolution, and Revolution still exists. So we're going to go and try and find a Revolution washing machine. Well, say try, I have found one, but the reviews are a bit hit and miss. Some of them are great, some of them talk about how there's cables hanging out of some of them, there's detergent still in the machines. Some are good, some are bad, basically. So I found us one that's got good parking, it's got fairly decent reviews. There was one that said a couple of months ago that the dryer wasn't working, but we'll find that out. But hey, it's beautiful weather. If we can't dry it inside, we'll dry it outside. So that is our plan today, and just to enjoy more of this stunning scenery, because honestly, Germany is just one of the most beautiful countries that I've ever seen. It's absolutely beautiful. So that is what we're up to today, guys. It's an exciting day today, folks.